Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday to you and you and you. Come through, come through, come through. Actually, pull up, pull up, pull up. I am Dr. Latasha, and I'm super excited to be here with you on this Friday morning at the top of the hour. Yes, I'm super excited. It's Friday. I know that I'm not on at my regularly scheduled time. I have some things going on this Friday, but I wanted to jump on anyway and do a quick drive by. I'm super excited. So today I titled Run Your Race. 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 This particular text is so important to me on this morning. And I'm coming from 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but only one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. I'm going to read that one more time. 1 Corinthians 9:24. And of course, I'm reading from the KJV. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but only one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Do you not know that runners. You don't have to be a runner. You can look at someone that's running, jogging, that whenever you run a race, that you are using 100% of your muscles, agility, that you have to run consistently. You have to run at such a pace. And if you're running 100 meter, 200 meter, you are giving it all that you got. You leave nothing on the table. You leave nothing where you're standing, that you're giving it all that you got. You giving it all that you have and then some. You are giving 100% effort because there is a goal in front of you and the goal is to win. But before you can get on the race, before you can get in the race, before you can get on the track, you first have to conceptualize, you have to wrap your mind around winning. The Bible says, what man builds a house without counting up the cost? I believe that a lot of us, we have good intentions. We hear what God is telling us to do. We know the plan. We can hear God, but our execution is faulty. Our follow through is faulty. Our conclusion is faulty. That we do not have a finisher's anointing, because once we conceive the idea in our mind, once we conceive the idea in our heart, then once after we conceive it, then we have to put traction to it. We have to put motion to it. We have to put a plan to it. We have to put dedication to it. We have to put determination to it. We have to put time and effort and money and all of these other things to it. And so a lot of people, it's fine when they get the idea. It's fine when I get what God is saying. It's fine when I get the plan of action. It's fine when I get the steps. But something happens between the moment that I receive it, the moment that I conceive it, and actually executing. So you can have a dream. You can have an idea, you can have a plan of action, but if you do not put traction to it, if you do not put a plan to it and you put it in motion, then it's just suspended in the air. It's waiting in the balance. Do you know how many people die with their dreams, die desiring to run their race, die desiring to win, die desiring to receive that award, that reward, die desiring to obtain, to behold, to possess, to seize the moment. And they never get there because it just stays in here and in here. But can I tell you today that today is a good day, that you need to get up out of where you are, get up off of your, being nice, stand on your feet, and you got to get to moving. You got to get up. You got to get up. You got to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. The same energy that it takes for you to keep sitting there, the same energy that it takes for you to remain miserable, the same energy that it takes for you to remain murmuring and complaining and sad is the same energy that it takes for you to devise a plan and put it in motion. You can do this. You can do this. I'm going to be Coach Latasha on today. Can I be Coach Latasha? Can I be Coach Colkin? CC on today, Coach Colkin. Can I come alongside of you? Can I be your coach? Can I help you? Can I inspire you? Can I help you to get your fight back and help you to get up out from where you are? Get up out of that bed. Get up out of Lodabar. Get up out of that dungeon. Get up out of crying. Get up out of that sad situation. Baby, my girl, my boy, my beloved, you have a race to run. Your life is not over. If God decided to wake you up and pick you up on this side of heaven, then may you not forfeit the time that God has given you on today. Do you know how many people wish that they had time? There are people that are on life support. There are people that they cannot for whatever reason do what they need to do because they've lost time, but you have time on today. There is a race that you need to run. There is a plan that God has for your life. He's been speaking to you. He's been tapping at your heart. He's been knocking at your door. He's been bringing people that you love. Everybody that comes into your life are not your enemy. They're not your foe. They're not trying to compete with you. They're not jealous or envious of you. God, he really does bring destiny helpers into your life to give you a jab. Come on now. Pick up, wake up, get up. Take your shot. Shoot. Go. Move forward. But for whatever reason, we get so complacent because we've had a door that was closed. We've had someone to tell us no. We've had a bad breakup. We've had a divorce. We've had a miscarriage. Okay. We've had sickness in our body. We've had someone to leave. We've had people to walk away. We're dealing with rejection and abandonment. Do you not know that those things are supposed to happen? They come to make you stronger. Opposition makes you stronger. Opposition makes you stronger. Opposition makes you tougher. It's the friction. It's the sharpening. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron. Have you seen a knife sharpened before? No, seriously. Have you seen a knife sharpened before? They have to take something that's just as tough as the iron, and they sharpen it. They cut deep into the blade. I mean, deep. They got to remove the dull parts. So it's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to be a grind. And a lot of us, the enemy is duping us, telling us, that, this life is supposed to be easy. Gumdrops, cotton candy, rainbows, unicorns. I'm going out with my girlfriends, getting my nails done. I got money in the bank. I'm getting the fit. I'm getting the heels. I'm getting my edges snatched. Getting my eyebrows, my lashes. Hey, my BBL. I'm going to look the part. I'm going to look good going in, and I'm going to look good going out. Easy come, easy go. God never ever said that this life was going to be easy. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. You can do it. I know. I just feel God on this. I just feel like I really need to encourage someone on today right now before I go any further with my text. God is with you, beloved. Come on now. I'm going to need for you to go ahead and lay that to rest. That happened 2 years ago. It happened 3 years ago. You cannot allow one person, one situation to stunt your growth for the rest of your life. God has so much more in store for you. Who do you believe? God or that situation? Who do you believe? God or the person that left you? Who do you believe? God or the sickness in your body? You got to fight with all your might. You got to pick yourself up. You got to ask God to give you the strength. And this is the thing that I like about God is that you have to find your pace and your rhythm. Before you launch out on the track, before you make that declaration that you're signing up, okay, God is going to allow you to practice. But what happens is that we want to miss the practice, and once we conceive it, okay, bam, I'm on the track. No. My son, my beloved son, my seed. Hey, Dunstan was a track champion. His high school. No one can ever take that away from him. Ever. His name is etched in the books forever. Forever. Okay. He did not have the same amount, he did not have the same prosperity going into the University of Kentucky, but that's okay because he's going to tell his story. He gained some other things in life. But I watched this athlete from his sophomore year. He's always been an athlete, but I watched him from his sophomore year to his senior year and post. Okay, in college. The determination, the plan of action before he stepped on the field. It was a preparation, what he did before he stepped on the field. He was very disciplined, extremely disciplined. I mean, extremely disciplined. I'm talking about a 16, 17-year-old young man, a kid. Disciplined. He was disciplined to the point to where I became disciplined. I was over 200 pounds. His last year, I believe, or maybe his junior year going in, I decided that I was going to follow the instructions of my son. And I lost so much weight. I was lifting weight. I was determined. I had a schedule. I had a plan of action. I was consistent with that thing. Discipline. So when you talk about discipline, you're talking about charting out the race that you're going to run, the plan of action. You're charting out what God is purposing in your heart to do. You're looking at it. You're looking at it. You're looking at it. You look at it in the morning, in the noonday, in the evening. You're looking at it. I'm slowing down for a reason because I want to have a talk. So I'm not going to be zoom right now. You're actually taking this plan of action out. You're actually taking the purpose out and you're looking at it. You're looking at it. You're looking at it for breakfast. You're looking at it for lunch. You're looking at it for dinner. It's on your desk. When you got a quick moment, you peeking at it. You're, moving it around in your mind and in your spirit that is with you at all times. From the time that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep. Because you have one thing on your mind, and that is to win. I'm going to obtain the prize. I'm going to reach the goal. I'm going to cross the finish line. And so when we start talking about being consistent and being disciplined, what do I mean by that? So when you look at your life and you look at that plan that God has for you, that plan, the metaphor of running your race, you're going to look at everything that you're doing and then look at the race that you want to run, your plan of action. You're going to look at what God is calling you to do. You're looking at all the other things that you have your hand in, and you're lining it up with the plan of action. And you're looking at all the other things that you have your hand in, and you're looking at the plan of action. You're looking at all the other things that you have your hand in, and you're looking at the plan of action. You cannot complete the plan of action, and have your hand in everything else around you and everyone else's business and everyone else's tea. When you decide in your mind and when you make up in your mind and your heart and you're serious about executing this plan, you are going to become disciplined. There are certain people that won't be able to go with you. There are certain people, there are certain relationships right off the top. Love you. Love you so, so much. It's been great. Some of them you'll have to press the pause button. Some of them you have to absolutely execute. And the reason why I'm saying you have to exit. You have to send them a farewell because you need to carefully analyze if they are going to be able to handle this new and improved, or will they only allow you to remain the old and the disposed? I'm going to say that one more time. You're going to have to look at some relationships and some people. Will they allow you to be the new and improved, or will they want you to continue to be the old and the disposed? Because you do know that when you chart your course and when you make up in your mind that you're plotting and that you're moving forward, you're going to gain momentum. You're going to gain traction. You're going to gain velocity. And sometimes the people that you are hanging out with before, they know you only on one level. They know you only at one speed. They know you only having one mindset, having only one dialect. They only know you, your carnal self. Hint, hint. Shameless plug. They only know you when you had a critical spirit. They only knew you when you were sleeping around, when you were getting high, when you were spending all your money. That's the only person that they know. But now that you're making a change and you're doing something different, you're plotting to run your race. You're plotting to go after what God said. They may not be able to handle the new and improved you. And sometimes we do a disservice because we feel like, oh, we want to bring them along because we want them to have the benefits of what we are about to obtain. You have to make a careful analysis with the people if you're going to take them with you or leave them where they are. I'm almost 50 years old. Can I tell you a little secret? Usually, when you have determined to shoot your shot, to move forward, to run your race, to obtain the goal, to cross the line, usually, the majority of people that were with you before you made the decision, they don't have the capacity to be able, they don't have the stamina. Check this out. The reason why I say that, for one, history has proven, I'm almost 50, so some things are concrete. But the other thing, I want you to check this. Hear me. If you have made a decision, a serious decision, that you're changing your life, you're going to run your race, you're going to launch out into the deep, you're going to get your plan of action, you're going to chart your course, you're going to go after everything that God has for you. That is sending a signal that you're changing. I just said it creates momentum. It creates velocity. You are already preparing to do something different. You're already thinking different. You're getting ready to move different. Now, the people that you're hanging with, they're still the same. They're not doing any of that. And especially if they're not charting their course and running their race. So they're going to be dead weight to you. So that's one thing. that you have to get in your mind. And this is another reason why I said at the beginning, if you're just jumping on, you have to go back and listen to the beginning. This is one of the reasons why I said at the very beginning, when you decide to do something different with your life, a lot of the reasons why people, when you just put it in your heart and your mind and you never put traction to it, because it's hard. Because you have to deal with the outer extremities that come along with your decision. And some people can't handle that. I might as well just stay broken, disgusted. I might as well just stay lonely. I might as well just stay in this dead end job, in this dead end relationship. I might as well just stay here and just accept my fate. Because they don't want to let go of their friends that they've been rocking and rolling with. They don't want to think about the possibility that if I disconnect them, then I'm going to be alone. Who will I have to talk with while I'm on this race? Who will I have to go out with? There is no going out. Your conversations are few and in between when you're running your race. You don't have time for the chit chat and the chatter anymore because you made up in your heart and in your mind that I'm going after everything that God has for me. I can't stay here. You like that life? I don't. It was good for a minute, but I want something different. I've gotten a taste. I've gotten a whiff. And I'm following that. I am in high pursuit. My press, is ferocious. My seek is ferocious. For I just can't stop. And I'm knocking down everything and anybody that try to get in my way because I've tasted that. Have you ever tasted the sweet nectar of victory? I mean, for real. Do you know what it feels like to put 100% into something that you have worked so hard for and you obtain the prize? You obtain the bag. You obtain the money. You obtain it. There is no way that you can go back to not reaching for that again. I'm talking about the healthy stuff. Not the dysfunctional, not the carnal, not the fleshly, not the worldly stuff. I'm talking about the healthy things that you've obtained and it's increased your life. One of the reasons why you have to run your race and move and do what God is calling you to do, because there is a joy that will not quit. There is a high that is everlasting. There is peace. There is freedom in that. I'm telling you what I know. And so when you are looking at running your race, you have to be disciplined. You got to do it every day at the same time, every day. Don't start off. You talking about, you want to do a whole 2000 marathon. Maybe you just need to do a 5K. That's 3 miles. Okay. You may not need to sign up in the Chicago or the Boston Marathon just yet. But that's a goal to work on. But you have to start out just running around your block every day, running around the track every day. You have to do the same thing at the same time. It's building up stamina. It's building up a rhythm. And then once you tap out on that level, then you can start running around the track 3 times in a day. And once you start running around the track 3 times in a day, then you can start doing it 6 times in a day. Because what we're doing, you can't do 100% on a Monday and then take a rest 6 days of the week and then take 2 weeks off and then come back 2 Mondays after that. No, you have to stick to the plan. So whatever you make up in your heart to do, do it. Start small. Do not despise humble beginnings. Do not despise small beginnings. For those of you that's trying now to start your own church, I can speak on this. I started a church. I was a founder at one point. Don't go for the Coliseum. For what? That stress that you can. You know what? Go start. Get you a storefront church. Go ahead. Start in your home. You know, invite people. Start in your home. And then build. Start a Bible study first. If you want to be a church plant, start a Bible study. Meet every day or meet at the same time once a week or whenever at Starbucks, at whatever. I'm not giving no plug because I ain't getting no money for that. So I take that back. Okay. I know all about marketing. I take that back. That's a plug for some of you. Stop advertising stuff and you not getting paid for it. Take the labels off. Everything. When you get on social media, unless they are paying you, don't get on there talking about what you, no. You better sign a contract. They need to pay you while you're marketing their items. So I take back what I just said, okay? But you have to start. You got to start steady and work it up. And I started with my son. I mentioned him. Let me progress. I started with my son. I watched him. He was a state champion. I watched him work his way up. Discipline. He didn't go to parties. He did, but he didn't. He was in his books. He practiced morning, noon, and night. I couldn't wait until this young man got his own set of wheels. I was determined to get him his own set of wheels in high school. You want to know why? Because we got tired of picking him up late at night. Dude, you the last person on the track. You are turning the lights off. You know how to turn the light at the track. Dude, I'm trying to go to sleep. But I'm glad I didn't stop him while he was in high school because he proved out to be the state champion. What is it that God is telling you to do right now? I can't go on because I'm hearing God. I want you to look at your life. What race are you supposed to run? You're supposed to be winning. You do. You're supposed to be winning. I don't care what sphere of influence you are in. You're supposed to be influencing where you are. Don't jump out there. Okay? Don't jump out there and try to take on something that you have not been processed, tried, and true in. It'll be a fatal mistake. But start where you are. Start where you're small, and work your way up. If you are unhappy, what are you doing about it? Aren't you tired of having the same conversation with your same group of friends sounding like a broken record? I'm tired. The boss. My husband, my wife, my children, my pastor, my apostle. She. He. The deacons. My coworker. I can't stand her. I can't stand him. They think they cute. Here they come. Ugh. Here she go. Ugh. Aren't you? You don't have to be that way. You're spending so much of your time being carnal and critical and miserable. When you're winning, when you are working on your plan and you're winning, here she comes, Miss America. You look so cute. You look amazing. Oh, you smell good. What are you wearing? Your hair is beautiful. You've done something with your eyebrows. I see that. Oh, I like your shoes. What did you do with your hair? Did you get your hair cut? You got a haircut. Oh, I see. Where have you been? You got a suntan. You been on a beach somewhere. Okay. I see that new ring you got. You know what? I was walking outside. I was in a parking lot at work and someone told me you had a new car. Congratulations. Is that your new car right there? Okay. Someone told me that you're about to get married. because I watched you and I know how much you wanted a spouse, and God has given you your spouse. Congratulations. How can I help you? How can I be of assistance? I see that you're struggling in some areas. I overheard you talking to someone, and how can I be of assistance? How can I be of service to you? How can I help you? How can I support you? When you're winning, when you're in your bag, when you're standing on business, when you're winning, your life is free. Your conversations are different. I'm still talking about running the race. A telltale sign for me easily, because I'm good at what I do when I'm trained. I have a skilled eye and a skilled ear. You don't even know it, but I'm watching you. I'm watching from the moment that I walk in, wherever I walk in. Surveillance. Yes, Latasha, surveillance. And I'm doing this on purpose. Because if I'm going to interact with you, then I need to see you. I need to really hear you. I need to hear what you're not saying. I need to see what you're not doing. I'm looking at your mannerisms. I'm looking at how you're carrying yourself. Surveillance. That's who I am. A telltale sign for me is from the moment that someone comes into my vicinity. And after about 2 minutes of the conversation, I'm just here today. Why did it have to be that way? I'm here. You're not happy. You're not running your race. You're not shooting your shot. You're not working in the plan that God has for you. How can I help you? Because when you're running your race, you don't have room. You do not have room for negativity, toxicity at all. Zero, zip. You can't come up in here because we're winners. We're winners. And so when we are winning, oftentimes we are coupled and partnered with other winners. You want to know why? Because who we are attracts who we are. When we are winning, when we are running our race, we are swapping stories. Oh my goodness. Hey, you won that race. You know what? I saw you when you did such and such and such and such. I tried such and such and such and such. Can you tell me how to do such and such and such and such? I like what I see. Can we have lunch? Can we talk about how to win this? Can we talk about how to overcome this? Can we talk about how to just totally seize the moment together? God is doing something so different in the earth realm. I've been hearing him, his rhythm. God has a rhythm. And those who follow him have the same rhythm. If you see yourself as not part of God's plan, then you are part of the minority. There is a rhythm. If you are not connected to God, if you are not connected to him every single day, you're not hearing from him. I don't care what you say. In order for you to accomplish the purpose and the plan that God has for you, it's going to take God. It's going to take God leading you every step of the way. It's going to take God's people that's tapped in with him to know how to guide you, how to direct you. And God is doing something so beautiful in the earth realm. Dr. Latasha, how can you say that? Have you watched the news? Yeah, I have. It's beautiful to me from where I'm sitting. Because the stage is being set. It's not by what we see with our natural eyes. It's by what we see in the spirit. I see what's behind everything that's on the stage as it relates to the world. I see a bigger plan. I see God's hand over it. I see him moving behind the scenes. That's the reason why I'm sitting pretty right now. That's the reason why I'm not clocking out right now. That's the reason why I'm running my race right now. That's the reason why I am shooting my shot right now. That's the reason why I am determined. That's the reason why I'm consistent. Because I know what's about to happen. I know that my name is about to be called. I know that the door is about to be opened for me. And I'm not going to allow what's going on. Now, am I concerned? Absolutely I am. Am I concerned about the people that it's going to affect? Absolutely I am. I am in my prayer closet. I am texting and emailing and I am comforting. But I'm not God. I have a part to play. But I'm sitting on this side because it's by faith. I'm trusting in what God says. I'm taking my time out to read the Bible. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into thy own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways and he will direct your path. It didn't say if such and such was in the White House. It didn't say if such and such, if we had this tariff. It didn't say if such and such, if this war and that war was going on. The Bible says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into thine own understanding. Is that all I got to do? I'm trusting in the Lord. I'm trusting in the Lord. I'm trusting in the Lord. I'm going to keep telling him. I'm going to keep doing what he's telling me to do. I want to close with this, that it is your time, that you got to take the bull by the horns. You got to take your life by the reins. You got to sit in the pilot's seat. Yes, God is the pilot, but I'm talking about in the seat of your life. Once he gives you the keys, he's going to give you the keys, and you got to sit in the driver's seat. It's time for you to launch out. It is time for you to shoot your shot, to go for broke. It's time for you to devise a plan. It's time for you to rock steady, baby. I'm telling you, time is tick, 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 tick. That love that you want, get yourself together. Let me say this, and I am going to get off. Marriage, we are living in a day and a time, and I don't understand this, where people are really down on marriage. I'm encountering a lot of people and they're, like marriage is a plan. Marriage is a plan. Let me say something to you. Marriage is a plan and a purpose. Because let me say this, and I feel God on this. When you marry the right person, the God person that he has for you, we're talking about empires, kingdoms, strategy, legacy. I'm talking about the God marriage where you're producing. When you've come to an end of yourself, and you say, okay, I'm done being solo, being single. I've tapped out. I've done this, and this. There are certain things that you need to do. And God decides to bring you your spouse. That's power. That's dynamite. You're going to change the circumference. You're going to change the land. When it's purpose driven. That's a goal. It can be a goal. But marriage can't be a goal when you just with silly Willie over there. No, it's purpose driven. So that can be a goal for you. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because, of course, I'm a female and I talk and I give counsel, to women. And that's one of the things, they want to get married. And they've shared with me, that's a part of my race. That's a part of my journey is to get married. And they've encountered people. Why you want to get married? Why would you want to do that? Bitterness for those. Block party. They can't come in. Whatever it is that God has purpose in your heart to do, do it. We need you. Whatever God is purposing in your heart, I need it. Whatever it is, don't stop. Just because it did not work out, just because you did not obtain the prize, just because some things happened to kind of set you off course, get back on course. We need you. I need you. And do not let anyone tell you that you cannot. Now, you will have trusted voices that will come alongside of you and say, not right now, before you launch, before you do that, I need for you to work on this. That's why mentors are so important. Because they've already gone. They've already accomplished. They've already obtained what we're trying to accomplish and obtain. So you must have a trusted voice and a trusted guide. But I love you guys so much. I want you to have a great weekend. I want you to have a great Friday. Happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers. Yes. To all the surrogate fathers as well. Okay. Have a happy Father's Day. I love you guys and have a great Friday. I am Dr. Latasha and I'm signing off. There's nothing wrong with me today. I just want to talk real slow today. Have a great one. Please heart this, like it, share it. I'm signing off in Jesus' name. Amen.